kayfabe. Kayfabe. Tune in to Spotify. Tune in to Apple Podcasts. Tune in to iTunes, to Apple Music, even Heart Radio. The Unscripted Kayfabe is the product that we watch. To analyze the product, to watch the product, to discourage the product, to encourage the product. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, oh boy, we're getting a rant. Welcome to the Unscripted Kayfabe. No rumors, no dirt, oh bullshit. This is the Unscripted Kayfabe.
Welcome everybody to the Unscripted kayfabe review. I got my camera, okay. Holy shit. Okay, how do we keep it? We keep it like this. I'm in a hotel room. Sorry for that. Am I? Yes, I am. I am in a hotel room, maybe. I think I am. I'm sorry to break that to you. You know, it's been a while since we have done an AEW pay-per-view or whatever pay-per-view for the Unscripted Kayfabe. Talk about Dynasty. Talk about, I think we didn't cover Dynasty or the Unscripted Kayfabe. I just wasn't in the fucking mood of coming on that show. And again, we haven't done it with the whole fucking unscripted. We might have done the intro. We covered Revolution back in March. Or I guess it was early April when I covered it. It was a bit weird. You know, it was a little weird when I covered it then, and I didn't cover it now. The thing is about Double or Nothing is what I'll say. I'll just get you to my point about Double or Nothing. The thing of Double or Nothing I'll say about it is that Double or Nothing is AEW's premium shows ever, and it's like it's one of those AEW premium shows that you just like to watch, and that's how AEW kicked off their fucking company with Double or Nothing. They kicked off AEW with Double or Nothing back in 2019. So Double or Nothing's always been like one of the a WrestleMania if for AEW. I think All In has taken that spot now. But Double or Nothing is like kind of like a SummerSlam for AEW, or you could say AEW's WrestleMania. That's up to you. Their biggest event is All In always. That's just me. I think that's what we see always. That All In is AEW's biggest event, period. But Double or Nothing, to me, is one of the greatest AEW pay-per-views ever created. And think about it. Their Double or Nothing track record, it's not like, All Out had a little slip here. And also Double or Nothing had a slip too. But Double or Nothing has always been that exciting time of a pay-per-view for All Elite Wrestling AEW, always. Going back from the first Double or Nothing when we had Cody and Dustin, and we had Cody Rhodes versus Dustin Rhodes, and we had Jericho and Kenny Omega. We had the Lucha Bros versus the Bucks. I think that was on this show. It's also an All Out in 2019. But just telling you, Double or Nothing, and then in 2020 we got the unveil of the championship or whatever cinematic matches we had in Double or Nothing. 2021, it was Kenny Omega, I think, in a triple threat, if I'm not mistaken, at Double or Nothing. Like, Double or Nothing has always been that premium fucking shows. And I think that really, the shows, where you say, hey, the show is premium quality. Instead we call WWE PLEs, I think we should call Double or Nothing a PLE. By the way, this is on my pay-per-views. This is not on Double or Nothing at all. This is a pay-per-view. It's not on Double or Nothing at all. But I prefer Double or Nothing. Yes, I do. Double or Nothing to me is one of the greatest shows ever in just pro wrestling in general. And back to what I didn't get to talk about is that, hey, I've not been covering as much AEW in general. You know, the last AEW show I covered was back in like, I've not covered all AEW or even like last AEW. The last show I covered on the Unscripted kayfabe here was hashtag UK38 is what we call it today. Sorry, I'll come drink. It was a pay per view known as. No, it was on a paper. It was on paper. I just checked. It was Dynamite. It was Dynamite. It was the last thing we covered completely on the script kayfabe, and then I wanted to cover the shit on the show, but I was like, no, not really. And you know, the product for AEW and WWE on the both hands have not been good. Again, I'm not here to talk about WWE, but I'm just gonna give you a little heads up there. It's like, go check out the video. I even put a video out there about this. It's like the product for AEW or WWE, if you want to say both companies or whatever. The product for both of them has just, not been there at all. It's been like it's been here, it's been there, but it's not been really like here and there. It's whatever. It's like you got Darby Allin defending the championship every fucking week. That's exciting, I guess. I don't know what that's not exciting. I'm joking with you, but I'm being sarcastic. And other than that, I mean, there's a little fucking weird shit going on with Osprey and Moxley. I gotta say, it's intriguing, and I want to see how it plays out more like, and it's different. It's not something I've seen before, really, in an AEW. I think like this. Maybe I've seen this is what the fucking Blackpool Combat Club did, whatever. But it's like I've seen this in AEW before, but it's just who Moxley is, and I like how Moxley's. But I'm just a little confused by why Osprey just wants to be okay with this all of a sudden, and now he's saying I heard him say the new Osprey is born and the old Osprey is dead, and then have him go fucking like I don't know with Ace Austin. Like he's going 15 minutes with fucking Ace Austin. That's the last double. That's the last show I watched. I didn't watch the show coming out of the next week, but I watched the show previously and I covered it. I watched him go 15 minutes with Ace Austin on that show, and I was like, maybe it's like what it is. It's pretty good, but at the same time, I'm like, no, no, this is not at all pretty good. There's nothing good about this because he says he wants to be a killer. Moxley is training him to be a killer. I guess he is a killer, and then he goes out there and he doesn't kill Ace Austin. I think that he would go out there and kill Ace Austin, like, just kill him, kill the guy. But he's like, no, I guess he's gonna have a 15-minute match with him. A work rate match. It's like work rate, shirt rate. It's like fucking that shit don't matter, bro. I thought the point of the story was him going out there. So it's a little confusing here and there, but again, I'll just clear the room there. I'll just fucking give you my take on this right away. I'll give you my thoughts on this, and I'll give you why again something. I'll tell you now here. It's not as fucking repetitive and boring and just utter. I don't know what the fuck am I watching. And I don't know why the fuck am I watching the same shit repeating again and again in a cycle now with fucking Jacob Fatu. I'm talking about the Bloodline angle right now. The Bloodline angle, and I listen. I'm not even watching Monday Night Raw. I have to go over this. I have to somehow a little bit. I'm not even watching Monday Night Raw. I'm not even watching WWE anymore. Really. Again, it's like I've always had those periods where I just stopped watching WWE. It happened with AEW. I was watching AEW and I was stopped watching WWE before. It has happened before. It's not something that's happened. It was years ago when WWE was under Vince, but straight up under Vince is before even Triple H even first took over. Um, and then Vince came in, whatever. That's another fucking thing to discuss. But I've been watching like AEW is so like it's the same fucking shit. You know, it's so. Like I've been out of watching a little bit. I didn't watch the past weeks or whatever. I'm keeping up. I'm just looking at this on my fucking. I'm watching this shit play out on X, and I'm watching this on my gram, Instagram, whatever the fuck. And I'm looking at this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, thank God I'm not covering this show. And then another fucking thing, Brock Lesnar returns. I think we're gonna be going over all of this on Clash at the Castle. I will be watching Clash at the Castle completely from head to toe tonight. I will be watching that show head to toe, Clash of the Castle. I will be watching that show head to toe, period, tonight. There's nothing more to say. I will be checking out Clash and Castle tonight, head to toe, probably. It's like a whole fucking show, right? Yeah, I'll be watching Clash at the Castle head to toe. I'll say that. Like Clash of the Castle, it's gonna be a good fucking time to watch that show. Definitely be checking out some Clash at the Castle. Clash at Italy, if I'm trying to get the fuck. I mean, it's called Clash and Cat the Castle. I'd also use fucking VPN for Netflix. For the fuck you, I don't give a shit. Well, being Canada's a different thing. Being Canada is a different thing. Fuck out of here. No, no, no. I don't use I use VPN. I don't give a shit. You know, I watch Clash the Castle. Clash in Italy, whatever the fuck. I don't want to fucking pay for ESPN. I'd rather pay for that. I don't even pay for it. You know, first of all, let me make this fucking clear. There's some bullshit out there. I don't pay. Luckily, I got a family account or some shit like that. I don't gotta fucking pay for any WWE. I don't even pay for an AEW yet. I don't. I don't want to really, generally. And it's like, I got my own ways to get it, but watch the shows, and I don't have to fucking fill in the. I don't have to fill in WWE's pockets. I'd rather fucking not do that because I can't stand what they're doing with the whole fucking TKO how the fuck they're fucking everything up and you know even merch like I don't fucking care to fill in WWE's pockets at all. They fucking suck. They're awful. Like I don't want to fill in their pockets. So I don't pay them. I pay actually it's a family account, so it's a Netflix, so it's a Netflix family account anyway. So we not like Netflix is not meant for WWE, okay? It's WWE's recently fucking shown up on Netflix, and it's like, holy motherfucking shit, WWE's on Netflix. I don't give a shit. There's a lot of great shit on Netflix. Stranger Things is one of them. Sadly ended. Whatever. So there's a lot of great shows on Netflix. Shows from AMC like Breaking Bad. There's a lot of great shows on Netflix. It's not Netflix really, but it's still fucking great. Moving on though. Netflix is not my problem here. I'm just trying to give you an example here. So I don't even pay for WWE. I don't, and it's like I'm watching these shows. I'm not like I can easily watch them on Netflix. I don't fucking want to. I don't want to cover them, and I just wasn't in the mood to fucking cover these shows. And I really felt like, hey man, I don't want to fucking cover these shows at all. Like I don't want to cover Double or Nothing. I don't want to cover all these shows. I'm not intrigued by covering these shows at all. It's like I don't want to cover them shows. I'm like, what way would I tell you that I didn't want to cover them? Like, it's like I don't want to cover these shows. I don't want to cover Double or Nothing. I don't want to cover. Sorry, my bad. I'm going off the fucking rail. Yes, if I didn't want to cover Double or Nothing, you probably would not see me covering Double or Nothing. I definitely was intrigued on. I was a little busy, and I'm busy on some vacation here and there. So I've been forgotten to check on and even on breakdown on vacation, but I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch Double or Nothing and cover it. So we're gonna talk about Double or Nothing in a bit, but okay, I've done mom watching and as much WWE product, and I'm like, what the fuck is this Bloodline shit? What is this Brock Lesnar shit? What is this Seth Rollins shit? Like, what is this? I don't really give a shit. I didn't even watch the Saturday Night's main event. I watched Noches de Loches de Grandes, the other show that you will be definitely, I will be covering it, not today, sooner, some probably. I will be covering that show live. We do everything live here. We don't fucking cover shit. We don't cover shit and we just don't put it out there like we're covering everything. We cover shows, meaning we cover shit. We don't cover shit like recorded. I don't record shit. It's just not me to fucking edit it. No, 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 no. You get my honest take of an honest opinion. Okay. It's like we cover shit like this. That's how I cover shows. I cover pro wrestling. The podcast, the Rest of the Spade podcast is covered like that too. Double, probably will be a podcast coming up someday soon. I would say, yep. So stay tuned for that. Probably. So I don't cover the shows. I don't cover WWE recently. In the recent, like the last show I fucking covered was Backlash, I believe. And then we went on talking about Wrestle with Spades podcast. I can go check it out, chat right here. I have this open with me. The Wrestle with Spade podcast. That's a good time. I went fucking off a lot of shit. It was definitely Bloodlines repetitive. Raw after Backlash was meh. And I tried to watch a show. I think it was one of the shows, and I thought the show was okay. Like when Jacob Fatu. Sorry, fuck, my legs are showing. That's a little unprofessional. I tried to watch the show. It was like when Jacob Fatu, basically, I tried to watch that show, and I was like, Jacob Fatu was basically showing off his, like, the whole shit that I'm not gonna acknowledge you, this whole shit. And spoiler, he did acknowledge him, apparently. I guess that's such great storytelling. After all of this, Jacob Fatu still acknowledges him. First of all, I think this has really hurt Jacob Fatu in a way. The whole fucking Tongan death grip that they got him now. They're trying to tell a story on the fucking Tongan death grip right now. They're really trying to tell that story. I think I don't need to go over this right now. I don't. Why am I talking with WWE? But again, whatever the fuck. So I've not covered this. AEW, we're talking about AEW here. AEW Double or Nothing, I covered Dynamite. And I thought the show was, I think what my thoughts on the show was, I thought the show was a very good show. It was a classic main event with Takeshita and fucking Darby Allin, which was one of Darby's last championship. I went back and saw the Kevin Knight and Mike Bailey one. I didn't fucking care about those matches. I just didn't genuinely care. Like, I don't care about a babyface Kevin Knight versus Darby Allin. And especially when Tony Khan's out there saying that fucking Tony Schiavone's ear, like, hey, it's a fucking classic. No, no, no. Let's keep it real. Let's not fucking say it's a fucking classic. It was not some classic pro wrestling bout, alright? It was very just very good. Like Darby's championship matches, my favorite one was the Brody King one. Because the Brody King one just was incredible. I think the Brody King one was the best one he put on. Because Brody King and Darby Allin have the best chemistry, straight up. Like they are rivals. If you wanna, like they have this just they gel so together. Like they're like water and like they're fucking they gel well. The water and ice, water and ice. Like Darby is ice, or Darby's water. He's ice, and they fucking gel well together. Or like ocean and beach. What the fuck I'm giving examples. Things that have chemistry and things that make are like common, like the beach or the ocean. Things like that, they fucking gel well together. Darby and fucking Brody King, they gel well together, and I fucking love. That was my favorite match because they have history, they have a feud, and I really enjoyed that match. That was the best match I think in Darby Allin's. The most fun was with the Pac. The Pac one was the most fun match. Uh, The Champa one was fucking just. That was a classic. Takeshita was a classic too, but incredible match between was Darby and fucking, like just legendary. It was a legendary match, an AEW championship match on television. So it was an incredible match. I'm sorry, maybe it's my opinion, but I thought that match was fucking incredible. Like the Champa match was like I'm not a big fan of blood, maybe. And again, in the Darby and Brody King match, they didn't need any fucking blood. They just went out there and had a great, incredible, the best, one of the best Darby Allin matches ever, period. One of the best Brody King matches ever he's put on. That match was incredible. Fucking love that match. Darby and Brody King. Other than that, AEW had their shit going here and there. That the women's stuff was again to be desired. Like, who fucking cares about what's going on with Tony Storm and like fucking Hikaru Shida? That's the main story going on. I don't even know what's the. Is there any story for Tekla? Like, is there legit any fucking story for Tekla? Like, there is no story. There's nothing for Tekla. They just have four women. I want to be talking about this definitely. We're talking about the finish too of that match. The four-way Jamie Hayter, Tekla, um, Jamie Hayter, Tekla, Chris Statlander, Hikaru Shida. But again, there's no like, is there any fucking like story for Tekla? I'm just gonna put it out there. So there's a lot of here and there. Again, I didn't even watch AEW like really. I still haven't like checked out like full AEW episodes. I've watched half here and there. Even after Double or Nothing, I just definitely didn't want to. We're gonna be seeing if I really want to get back to the watching the product weekly. We're gonna covering it if we can cover it. I haven't done a live stream on Twitch, a live reaction with the shows. I'd say that, yeah. I will probably be doing that sooner, someday. Again, we'll see. The WWE shows like Raw, like I don't know, like Raw was what a fucking stupid take. Raw was just great. The best show that they put on was the Raw after Mania. What a fucking great show. And everything after that show just it wasn't bad. Sorry for that. It wasn't bad. It was good, but it wasn't on the level of it, and it just again, I'm not watching the shows. I'm not. They're not. There's nothing exciting about the shows. Like it's very fucking nothing exciting about WWE that I care to watch. Now I want to see if there's any. I'm more excited to see if there's anything exciting on AEW. But is there? Like, do I even care? Even if they're, I'm trying to. I'm excited about finding some exciting stuff on AEW. I generally don't give a shit about finding anything exciting on WWE. I don't give a shit. I genuinely just don't give two shits about that. I don't. That's just my opinion, maybe on it. I just don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about my like AEW and whatever the fuck they're doing with all the pay per views and for time of WWE. Like I watched Cody and Gunther, spoiler, and I gave you my thoughts. I mean, I'm already like, okay, so Gunther lost. Very intriguing, I guess. I was fuck this shit. I don't need to talk about this shit at all. We will be definitely talking about some AEW Double or Nothing. I went over this with the start actually here. So other than in AEW, there's exciting stuff. There's here and stuff. There's like double, fucking shit here and there or whatever. It's like, but honestly, what I'm gonna tell you right now is something I didn't think I would see from AEW in a long time coming. Like something I thought after like last year, like a year ago, I didn't expect AEW 1 year ago from now. When I did the Double or Nothing live stream and I watched that shit. That was a great fucking show. It was a little too fucking long and it wasn't incredible. It was still a great show. It was a great show. It wasn't an incredible AEW pay per view where everything fucking did it like just deliver. Was like it was a great show. Was AEW's best show that year. You want to talk about if it's that show or if it's Revolution or if it's Revolution always fucking delivers. It's something about Revolution. These OG AEW pay per views, man, they always fucking deliver. All Out 2025 was the worst All Out I have ever seen. An All Out with just absolutely no fucking story, reason, or rhyme and care coming into it. Like, the show was just pro wrestling, and just, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, there was story there, but it's like, there was nothing great about All Out. All Out was not a great show at all. And I'm talking about the 2025 one. It wasn't a good show. It was okay. It was a fine show and something. That's what I don't want to say about AEW pay per views because they should not just be fine shows. That's if an AEW pay per view to me is just fine, and like it's just like there's no reason and rhyme for me to watch that show and fucking care about it. Like Moxley and Darby Allin was a fucking. I already described this as it was fucking diarrhea baked in a fucking lasagna and fucking served to me and then preheat that diarrhea and fucking put it in. I was dread. I was feeling dread. I was feeling depressed watching that match. The Moxie and Darby Allin feud, except that promo that they did. If it wasn't for the promo, I didn't. I think the feud was the worst fucking feud. The feud was so ice cold, and like legit, nobody gave a shit about it. Like nobody was excited to see it, even the fucking crowd. I could see it on Dynamite. Like nobody fucking gave two shits about Darby and Moxley. Like the feud was ice cold, legit. It was an ice cold feud. It was just so fucking stale. You fucking cooked up this lasagna, this stale ass lasagna that you took a dump in, and you try to heat it up. And you want me to like it? Fuck it. No, I'm not tasting the stale, disgusting bullshit. And try to fucking stab Moxley's. I'm like this. They're doing this fucking dumb. Just like I was just sighing myself. I wasn't even like, oh my god, what is this? Holy shit, he's fucking trying to gash his ear with a fucking fork or something. Make spaghetti and meatballs out of his fucking ear. Like that shit was fine to me. I didn't fucking care about it. I didn't fucking care about it. It was just I sighed. All Out 2025 is one of my worst AEW shows I've ever seen. Because I can tell you, there's a lot. I just don't. There were so many fucking matches on that show. I don't remember jack shit from any of them. I remember the opener. I think it was Edge and Christian versus Cope and Christian versus FTR, which could go over of the opener for Double or Nothing too. I thought that show was very. That match was fucking great. Mascara Dorada, Takeshita, and I think it was Mascara Dorada and Okada. That match was fucking incredible. Other than that, Adam Page and Kyle Fletcher was a amazing match. There are like 3 matches out of the fucking 7 matches that I don't fucking remember. I might even remember more on AEW Dynasty actually somehow. I don't know why. I might remember AEW Dynasty 2025 more than that's the worst show. That's the worst AEW show ever. It's crazy that a year ago we had the worst AEW show ever. AEW Dynasty. Straight up, everyone was fucking fatigued in the crowd. The crowd was fucking fatigued. Everybody was just nobody fucking even bro. I was fatigued watching it. Legit, fucking laying on this fucking recliner, watching that show, and watching the Young Bucks come out there and fucking attack Swerve, and I'm like, this is your fucking finish. We gotta sit through this John Moxley reign. Why are the Bucks helping? It just first of all, it's their fucking thing that pissed me off again was why the fuck are the Bucks helping John Moxley after what John Moxley did to Brandon Cutler? They made sure the Bucks fucking ran off. The Bucks had no reason to be interested in John Moxley, and all of a sudden we have to be explained, and they have no fucking great explanation on that. They said they did it for the Hangman. That is such fucking garbage. Like, I don't want to get into that. That fucking shit was awful. That shit was fucking awful. I think I did quite enjoy the Broke Bucks. I wish they kind of went longer with that. Like now, the Bucks are just back being like we just forget that the Bucks were the EVPs and they were the Broke Bucks then, and like the Bucks are great. The Broke Bucks, where the fuck you want to call them? It's like they're good, they're great. But I like except that, like even that show, I remember more from. I remember Adam Cole versus Daniel Garcia. I think he beat him for the TNT Championship. Daniel Garcia lost that title coming out of uh beating Darby. Did he beat Jack Perry? Daniel Garcia had a feud with Jack Perry, and then that's how Jack Perry fucking disappeared or something. And then we never saw light of Jack Perry came back, and apparently he was, I guess, pissed off. I don't know. We don't need to get him the whole. He came back and made no sense. Like the Elite, the Bucks forgot about him. He attacked the Bucks. All that shit was just so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. But again, that match with Adam Cole and Dan Garcia, Megan Bain versus Tony Storm, Moxley versus Swerve, um, Kevin Knight, first pay per view match I believe in AEW was against Will Ospreay. 4 matches. I gave you shit you not. I gave you how many? I gave you All Out 2025. I gave you how many? I gave you fucking Edge Cope Christian versus FTR. Moxley versus Darby Allin. Adam Page and Kyle Fletcher. Mascara Dorada, Konosuke Takeshita, and Okada. Oh, the other one I forgot about fucking Hurt Syndicate versus the Demand. 5, a 6-1. I don't remember the fucking all these women in this. I think Tekla was in this. That's just my fucking guess on this. I really don't fucking know. But again, there's so many other matches that I just don't fucking remember because they were nothing and they were nothing to remember. Like I just can't remember anything else on that show. 5 matches out of fucking 8 matches that I don't fucking remember. 8 matches that probably were meaningless. And the Darby Allen Moxley match was fucking dread. Darby and Allen and Moxley was dread. Um, the incredible match, the best match of the night was Okada, Takeshita, and Mascarada Dorada, and Adam like, and then Cope and Christian vs FTR. Things I really liked on that show were Cal Fletcher and Adam Page. I think that match was great, but too fucking long. Too long. I don't think they had for him to like. He is some fucking big deal because he just went. Like they think him going 40 minutes with Adam Page will make him a fucking top guy. No, it's booking matter. It's the fucking booking. It's not. It's not wrestling time limit that makes people top guys. Okay. Sure, it's like I know how good Kyle Fletcher is, but this is not some mentality that I need you to tell. It's like maybe showing it to somebody else and somebody else. I said maybe if it did, I don't know. So that match was still fucking great. Not amazing. It was a great match, and then the it was a I think a great fucking match was between again. It was great, 2 great matches, an incredible match. Outside that, dude, there was nothing fucking worth about that show I cared about. They had Chris Statlander. Kristen won the championship in the most fucking weirdest way. She pinned Tony Storm. She rolled her up. Like Chris Statlander's reign and her fucking character, and she was like getting emotional. She talked about this on the TMZ wrestling, whatever podcast, whatever sports, something. She talked about this shit. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like Chris Stat, are you fucking kidding? That's not gonna treat her. Whatever. So like outside like these were the 3 great things, and again this show was better. I will say it was still better than fucking Dynasty, but again it was not a great show. It was it was one of the worst all outs I have ever seen. I have seen all outs, and I have this is the worst all out ever. That was the worst all out I've seen. The one they did in Toronto. I thought that fucking show was just dread. It felt too fucking long. Like it was just 2 great matches, and then you got maybe I'll say it was amazing. Fuck it, I'll say it's amazing. I mean, 1 amazing match, 1 incredible match, 1 great match. Outside that, was there anything on this show that I fucking genuinely cared about? Nothing. Like I've cared about a lot of stuff on All Out. I thought everything was fucking incredible. All Out 2024 is one of the greatest AEW pay per views ever. And an incredible AEW pay per view. That pay per view is so fucking good. It's goddamn tier fucking incredible. An incredible show. I think Double or Nothing 2026 top that easily. Fucking by 100-mile stretch. This show was not just incredible, it was eventful. It felt like what All Out 2021 was. It was eventful. It was just felt some fucking, and we didn't even need the wrestling returns. I give you that. Like We didn't need debuts and new people coming in AEW to fucking. We had everybody in AEW. This might be the greatest AEW show ever. You know, you have your opinions. I could still say All Out 2021 was better, and how I maybe feel biased towards it, how it felt at the moment, felt like it felt like AEW was gonna go in there fucking kill WWE at that moment with the fucking big signings that Bryan Danielson joined the company. Like Bryan was a big name. People don't fucking like now he's retired or something. People don't fucking just keep that away. Bryan Danielson when he came over to AEW, it was Daniel Bryan. He came over to AEW as Bryan Danielson in 2021. Holy shit, he was a fucking big name to come over there. Bryan, and other than Bryan, it was Kenny. No, sorry, not Kenny. Adam Cole was another fucking big name. Like there was a lot of like it felt like Adam Cole was quite a big name. Like his NXT run had even solidified him even more as one of the biggest names in wrestling. Adam Cole coming over to AEW was big at that moment. Bryan coming over to AEW was big at that moment. It was fucking great. Loved it. Punk obviously came in legit back in August at that time. So it felt like just that time, man, as an AEW fan was just the best. And it's as an AEW fan then, I mean, it's when CM Punk was there, when Bryan was there, when Adam Cole was there. Like when they first came in, and it just felt like just AEW was like I was expecting like set to really jump through to, and when Blackpool Combat Club with Danielson and Bryan had their match at Revolution, and that story played out. That fucking match played out. And that finish, where William Regal comes in, and they just love that fucking finish too. That show is incredible. That match is fucking incredible. And that story was just that. Like that is a peak AEW time for me generally watching the product. I would say from 2021, I've two different like I've really fucking peaked with watching AEW's product. Was 2021 Double or Nothing till 2022 All Out. Like AEW then felt like fucking top tier peak shit. Like AEW felt fucking peak then to me. Like it was just incredible. Like they were on a peak then for the 1.5 year stretch. Um yeah, 2019 they were quite peak. Another one that was the first one, so I call it like the rookie year was quite peaked. A lot of people who think that was their best year. It's to be desired if you think it's what it is, you want to think what it is. I think it was somehow it was still a pretty damn good year. It was a peak year, but by any stretch of means, but I think it was a very, very good year. Still, compared to whatever WWE was putting on Monday Night Raw weekly, it was a much better show to be desired. So, it's like whatever you want to think, whatever floats your boat. Another one, the one they did, I think from the one like going into 2022 full year to 2020. There was no Wrestle Dream in 2022, I believe. Yeah, there was no Wrestle Dream. Wrestle Dream has been here for a fucking while now. 3, 4 years now. Fourth Wrestle Dream's coming up. Um, that was the worst Wrestle Dream I've seen. 2025. 2025 had the worst AEW pay per views. It had the worst AEW All Out. Sorry, but not sorry. I think All Out 2020. I enjoyed All Out 2020 more, and I cared to enjoy All Out 2020. I think no. I don't know if it's all. I don't know All Out 2020 and All Out 2020. It's like I want to compare it because there's a live crowd. We'll see. I'm gonna rewatch that show to compare it really. That show was another incredible show. All Out 2020. I think it was Moxley and MJF. All Out 2020 was an incredible show. It was an incredible kidding. All Out 2020, All Out 2025, whatever. Like 2025 was a terrible year, and everybody was saying then it was the best year in AEW history. The pay-per-views fucking flopped more than ever. Like the pay-per-views were the most genuinely. There was a lot of matches, and like Wrestle Dream itself was another show, the worst Wrestle Dream I had seen AEW put on ever. Their best Wrestle Dream is probably the one they put on the first Wrestle Dream. Like, it's one of the greatest AEW pay-per-views ever. As well, the Wrestle Dream 2023. Like, how many AEW? We have no redemption. It's crazy. Let's top these AEW pay-per-views. We go into March. Thank God we have no pay-per-view in January or February. Revolution March. Then into Dynasty. Dynasty into Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing into Redemption. Let me count these pay-per-views. Revolution. Dynasty. Double or Nothing. Redemption. Forbidden Door. 5 pay-per-views already. Before All In. All In. 6. 7. 7th is All Out. Yeah, it's fucking All Out. 7th is All Out, I believe. All Out. Wrestle Dream. Full Gear. World's End. 10 pay-per-views. They're really trying to be WWE, I gotta say, in this fucking landscape. Like, there was a time, this is when I think AEW was at its peak, where we didn't even have fucking Forbidden Door then. It was fucking great. That was the best time for AEW. We had Full Gear, Double or Nothing, All Out, and Revolution. That's it. And then Forbidden Door came along. Then fucking World's End came along, and Wrestle Dream. It became 7. Then Dynasty came along. All In came along, 9, and then Redemption, whatever. It's like fucking, for like we had these pay-per-views just added Forbidden Door, Wrestle Dream, and we count them. Forbidden Door, Wrestle Dream, Dynasty, World's End. There were like 6 pay-per-views that just fucking came out of nowhere. Forbidden Door was the first one. Then it was then it was Forbidden Door. Then it was Wrestle Dream. Then it was Forbidden Door, All In, Wrestle Dream, World's End, Dynasty, and Redemption. These are like 6 new AEW pay-per-views. These are not the original. These are like the fucking pay-per-views that came on every single fucking year. I think in 2025 they had no new pay-per-view actually. 2025 was a year where they had no new pay-per-view. But I guess they wanted to get a pay-per-view back again, and so let me count how many pay-per-views do WWE do? Like I don't know their pay-per-views. Like let's think about 2025 in general. Rumble, Chamber, WrestleMania. It's one pay-per-view. Doesn't fucking matter. 9-1 or 9-2. They're not separate. It's one event, but 2 nights, 2 main events, whatever. This WrestleMania's fucking big. Whatever. WrestleMania, pay-per-view, Backlash. Night of Champions. Like, I'm thinking about all their pay-per-views. Crown Jewel, Survivor Series, Crown Jewel. They don't do Bad Blood. They don't do fucking Bad Blood. Survivor Series, Crown Jewel. It's Survivor Series, Crown Jewel. Survivor Series, Crown Jewel, Double or Not. No, Survivor Series, Crown Jewel. Fucking what pay-per-view did they do last year? I'm fucking forgetting about that. WrestlePalooza. Did they gonna do that again? I don't know. Let's keep all this shit and let's do the pay-per-views we do know. Fucking keep WrestlePalooza out of that. They just want to rub that in Tony Khan's face trying to compete with him. Survivor Series, Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel's in October. SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Crown Jewel, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Crown Jewel, SummerSlam, Night of Champions. Right? Night of Champions. So we got Survivor Series, Crown Jewel, SummerSlam, Night of Champions, Money in the Bank, Backlash, WrestleMania, 7, Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble. So 9? It's crazy that in current metrics, AEW has less WWE has less pay-per-views than AEW. That's fucking wild. Wow, AEW. Just wow. AEW has less pay-per-views than WWE. That is batshit a little crazy to me. It's a little crazy. It is. So anyway, All Out, was not as memorable. All Out WrestleMania. All Out. Dynasty was another one that was just a little not too memorable either. 2025 we're talking about, definitely. Not this. This dynasty was a nearly perfect AEW pay-per-view ever. Top 10 AEW pay-per-views ever, I think it was. We have had the big turnaround this year for AEW. It could have been legit perfect, but it could have been incredible. It was just an outright perfection show. Close to. If we didn't have the dog shit in that. We didn't need the dog shit, honestly. Revolution could have been perfect too, but sorry, we didn't need the dog shit. Like, we had Revolution. We had like AEW's pay-per-views. Like, for Revolution was incredible. It was amazing. It was an amazing show. Coming into that, Dynasty was incredible. Double or Nothing chat 2026 Double or Nothing live from Queens, New York. It was holy motherfucker shit. Stellar. Oh my god, this is the greatest AEW pay-per-view I have ever seen. Now it's gonna be hard for them to give us a pay-per-view. Now I'm gonna critique this here. It's gonna be hard for them. Like, yeah, when you go too fucking hard on a pay-per-view, when your best pay-per-view is, you definitely solidify the Double or Nothing as your best pay-per-view ever. I think Double or Nothing officially has become again their best pay-per-view ever. Last year's Double or Nothing was their best show. on that calendar. All in Texas was a great show, but Double or Nothing was amazing. Double or Nothing had more, like Double or Nothing throughout the show felt more. There was life on that show. All in Texas was very dead. Half of the show, the crowd was fucking dead. The show felt dead. Um, but Double or Nothing, I was excited for the show. Double or Nothing was an incredible show. It was an amazing show last year in 2025. I fucking love that Double or Nothing show. I do. It's an amazing show. Except it's hard to give my opinion on this. Like I don't like the 2024 Double or Nothing as much. I thought that show was very just like generally there was not much to care on that show. Like the Elite versus Team AEW match was fucking great. It was incredible. Cope and Moxley was a Cope and Malachi Black was a great match. Terrible finish. Christian versus Swerve was pretty good. Osprey and Roddy Strong, I had them. That was a great match. Like there was nothing more to Double or Nothing that year, but 2023 we had fucking Elite versus BCC, which was a great fucking feud. Love that feud. Elite versus BCC was a great feud. The whole Elite together in the Blackpool Combat Club. Love that feud. Omega and Adam Page were together at that time on the same stage. Elite versus BCC. Jericho versus Adam Cole was a little bit of a snooze fest. People hated it. I'm really straight up. I thought it was good. Wasn't awful. That's what I don't even notice that the four-way pillar match we had, I believe, a Double or Nothing. That was MJF's first championship reign. Then was defending against Darby Allin. He defended the championship against Darby Allin. Oh, God, no, God. Darby Allin. Fucking. Oh God, no. Darby Allin. Not Okada. Somebody who fucking means nothing to AEW anymore, and the guy who's fucking just buried, and I don't know what the fuck he's doing in the company, honestly, still, and why he's not in NXT. Sammy Guevara. Darby Allin, Sammy Guevara, Jack Perry, and MJF, I believe. Yeah. That was, I think, that's the four pillars, like Jack Perry, MJF. Like Jack Perry became something out of the four pillars. Darby Allin is a world champion. MJF a three-time AEW world champion. It's like good for all of them, but some Sammy Guevara, man, fucking, what the fuck is this four-pillar garbage? These four pillars, out of these four pillars, like who has really become like the top stars in AEW? MJF is the face of the company, basically. Like when MJF is the face of AEW. He's the ace, he's the face, whatever the fuck. MJF is the face of AEW, and if you don't think that's the case right now, you're a fucking goof and you're an idiot. He was the face of AEW when he was AEW World Champion 3 years ago. So he's still the face of AEW. It doesn't fucking Darby Allin winning the champion. MJF is solidified. He's the number one fucking star. He's the guy who's a mega star. He's doing fucking movies now. Like, what the fuck we doing, man? He's like top tier shit. What the fuck? Yeah, MJF. He's the face of AEW. There is legit nobody who's more on like who's on a superstardom. Even he surpassed Moxley easily. He surpassed Moxley. He surpassed Moxley in his 2023 reign. Like MJF is the face of a Moxley was the face of AEW back in like they swap and they swap with both of them. It's like MJF and John Moxley, right? Moxley was the face of AEW. Omega was at 1.2. Adam Page. They tried with Adam Page, and they fucking failed, big time. Tells you that Adam Page is nothing close to being the face of AEW, and Adam Page should never. The thing about Adam Page is that he's not. He's not the face of AEW kind of a draw. He's not. He doesn't have that it factor on carrying. Even he's always been cursed of something. I don't know. So, but again, they kind of failed. But again, there was nobody from the wrestle really too, and it was like, again, Adam Page is just not the face of AEW. He's great, but he's not the face of AEW. Face of AEW is Omega, arguably was. MJF is currently undisputedly the face of AEW. Moxley became, the thing we have been seeing a little swapping back and forth between these two. MJF was the face of AEW after beating Moxley, and then he really became that fucking face of AEW. He became that fucking main face. CM Punk was one point the face of AEW. He was straight up like he was the face of AEW. When you thought of AEW, you thought of CM Punk at that moment. Like you knew about CM Punk. He was the fucking face of AEW. Adam Page was the face of AEW twice. Punk was the face of AEW. He was actually with CM Punk, who was more the face of AEW than Adam Page at that time. But Adam Page was still quite the face of AEW. Omega was definitely the face of AEW. Will Ospreay, you could say, somehow is the face of AEW still. And I think if they have any fucking face of AEW, face of WWE and AEW, like Will Ospreay. The Young Bucks are a face of AEW. The Elite is fucking a face of AEW. The Elite, they're called the Elite for a reason. They're the young Cody Rhodes was at one point the face of AEW. But again, the back and forward swap. What I've noticed, like it has gone back with a band here. Even when Darby Allin won the AEW World Championship, nobody fucking thought Darby Allin was the face. It's MJF. He's the fucking face of AEW. So let's count it here. It went from Kenny Omega. Sorry, it went from Jericho. Jericho was the first face of AEW. Jericho to John Moxley. They always give it to both to John. It's like MJF and Moxley are their two guys. Two fucking guys that they can always give them. They don't look bad. They won't look back on it because it's like these are the guys who fucking carry the company. Like if they give it to MJF, it's gonna fucking carry the company. Moxley is gonna carry the fucking company. Omega's a little too old now. His body and diverticulitis a little bit, so I don't think he'll fucking do that. He can do it. It's bad for his health. Jericho, Moxley, Omega, Adam Page / CM Punk. CM Punk. John Moxley. Bryan Danielson to this day has not given me like a little bit of inkling that I felt that he's the face of AEW. Like to this day, I have not felt that thing with Bryan. To this day, I haven't felt that with Danielson. I haven't felt that he's the undoubtedly face of AEW. Like Bryan is when I think of Bryan, when I think of like people in WWE think of Daniel Bryan. I don't because his career was so much more longer there. and he was just so much longer there, and it felt like more of a like when I think of Brian, I don't think about the face of AEW. Like these are not AEW guys. Brian Danielson is a WWE guy. Edge, WWE guy. Jericho, WWE guy. How much long tenure they've had there. Like Brian Danielson, that is not AEW to me. He's not face of it. He's never been the face of AEW, really, honestly. He like never got to hold that world championship for longer either. He lost it to Moxley at Wrestle Dream, so he's never been the fucking face of AEW ever. Like that's what I think Danielson to me. His Danielson has never been that face of AEW. So I was saying in Moxley. So as you can see, apart here, Jericho, Omega, Moxley, Omega, Adam Page slash CM Punk, Moxley, again Moxley as you can see. Omega, Jericho never got that again. MJF. This was a dull period. I don't think there was anybody who was the face of AEW at that moment. Like that early 2024 period for AEW was fucking dull. Dull as shit. Like ice cold, honestly. They have winters coming as a thing. There was like Swerve was having his fucking rise then. Christian Cage, I guess, was the peak time of that time period. Like after Moxley or after MJF. Like I said Moxley, then I went on saying MJF, and then like from fucking Full Gear or from Full Gear onwards to fucking Wrestle Dream. Sorry, from Full Gear 20 to, from actually returning at September, All Out to till World's End. AEW didn't really have a face of AEW. Like Moxley was doing New Japan at that time, and it was very they had legit nobody who would say this guy's face of AEW because Osprey had just come in, and I didn't think of him like that yet. Omega was going through diverticulitis, and I can't say Jericho. Fuck no, she lost that by now. I'm not gonna say Jericho. Like fucking Learning Tree shit. The Learning Tree 2024 Learning Tree. Fuck out of here now. So it was MJF. And again, there was nobody who was really the face of AEW at that moment. Swerve, maybe? Swerve. I'll give Swerve. I think Swerve. And then legit MJF, and then there was fucking nobody that touched. And I think when even MJF came back, it was MJF, but then his booking was a little here, fucking there. So you can tell me otherwise about it, but you know, it's MJF, Swerve. It's definitely Swerve. But again, from like MJF was the face of AEW from like All Out to like Double or Nothing, 20 till not Double or Nothing, All Out 2022 to Brian wasn't the face of AEW. Fuck no, I don't know. Till like Joe, like Samoa Joe never felt like the face of AEW. It just didn't feel like he was the face of AEW. It didn't feel like a guy. Like he is not the face of AEW. They were trying with Samoa Joe, but Samoa Joe felt nothing like the face of AEW. Like Samoa Joe of all people, like didn't feel like the face of AEW at all. Like nothing about Samoa Joe felt like he's the face of AEW. Nothing about it. Absolutely nothing about Samoa Joe felt like he's the face of AEW to me. Like he was there, but it didn't feel like he was like carrying the fucking company on his back. It just didn't feel like that. Even Brian, no, like when you talk about a fucking guy who's carrying the company, I'm talking about Adam Page. I'm talking about people who were actually. It felt like they were carrying the company. CM Punk. Like Samoa Joe, it was a championship reign. It's like, so at first he world championship. Again, he wasn't the face of it. It was still MJF. MJF wasn't there, but he was still the face of AEW. He made such a big mark that he was the face of AEW without even being there. So MJF, and then Swerve took over. And then from Swerve, it went back to Moxley. Actually, I will say it was Swerve slash MJF still. Like MJF was still carrying AEW in his back. Then when he had that fucking feud with Adam Cole, that's where, and then when he moved, when the Adam Cole shtick started, and then MJF, when Adam Cole returned, and Adam Cole was a babyface, and MJF was the heel, and they tried to run that fucking feud, that's where MJF lost that face card of AEW. So he was the face of AEW for 2 fucking years. Straight up. He was, and there's no fucking doubt about that. He was the face of AEW from full All Out 2022 to Full Gear. Sorry, not Full Gear. To like all a Wrestle Dream 2020. That's where Moxley took over. And then Moxley was the face of AEW from then till like fucking. So let's see. They've gone back with Moxley again. MJF was the longest face of AEW ever. He felt like the fucking face of AEW the longest from 2022, 2 years, over 2 years of being the face of AEW. From 2020 September to 2024 of October. Outside MJF, before that it was Moxley. Before Moxley, it was Daniels. No. CM Punk. CM Punk slash Hangman Adam Page. Actually, forgot about this Cody. You know what? Wait a second. First of all, no. Cody Rhodes, then Chris Jericho, then Kenny Omega. Well, Cody, this company doesn't fucking exist probably. Cody Rhodes, Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega. Cody Rhodes was the face first versus AEW because he's the reason AEW started. Cody Rhodes, Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega. They were the faces of AEW. Cody Rhodes was the face. Cody Rhodes, Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega. They're all simultaneously the face of AEW, honestly. At the same time. Cody Rhodes, Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega. They feel like 3 guys were carrying the fucking company on their back. Then, actually, Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, Moxley, Omega. Omega gets hit twice because it's just because Cody Rhodes, Chris Jericho, and Kenny Omega. Cody, Chris Jericho, Moxley, Omega, Adam Page slash CM Punk, John Moxley, again, twice. and then MJF, and then MJF fucking clean sweeped till 2024 October. Longest face of AEW, honestly. John Moxley again, third time. Adam Page, second time. MJF. Who was the face of AEW? Like, Adam Page. Coming to C2 Continental Classic, they do. Like that shit. This is the third Continental Classic they did. Adam Page. I think Moxley took over again. Darby? I would say Darby. Yeah, probably Darby. Like Darby felt like the face of AEW then. After Full Gear, that was a little bit MJF. And then it's been MJF since then. MJF has been the face of AEW the longest. Moxley, they've given him 3 times. 2020, 2022, and 2025. 2024/2025, so. Anyways, what the fuck am I talking about? Facing the AEW garbage here. We went on a fucking other shit here, chat. So this show was just incredible. The greatest AEW pay-per-view ever. Double or Nothing, straight up. I'm not even fucking with you. I'm not. This show was incredible. I agree with the sickos. I can't. There's a lot of times where the sickos are just being fucking, Tony Khan dick stuck in. Holy shit. They're just being fucking, Tony Khan. We're gonna dick ride Tony Khan, or the fuck. That's what the sickos a lot of times like to do, and that's what they fucking love to do, and they quite artistic goes up front. But this was not anything with the sickos, and it wasn't Tony Khan related. It was definitely my opinion on this, and I thought this show was one of the greatest AEW shows in the history of the company. It might be the greatest AEW show ever. I'm telling you, it's right. Like, honestly, how do you go from Dynasty, from Revolution, which was an incredible show, then Dynasty, which was just, oh my god, this show is so. This show could be like, this show was legit. Oh my god, this show was so good. This show was so good. What a so good show from AEW. And then to the greatest AEW show they've ever done, probably. You have pay-per-views like Revolution 2024. I don't even think Double or Nothing 2021 holds toe with this. I would say All Out 2021, Revolution 2024, Revolution 2022, Revolution. No. Revolution 2026 does not hold to this either. Like, the greatest shows ever. Revolution 2020, Revolution 2022, Revolution 2024, All Out 2021, All Out 2019. Like, I don't know. It's hard to fucking rank this shit, man. But again, they gave you, if not the greatest AEW show ever. And it's gonna go down as like such a great. This is the greatest AEW show ever. How the fuck could you give us something like that? Like, I'm just kind of like, now my expectations are high coming in Redemption, which I don't think Redemption's gonna fucking top Double or Nothing. I'm just telling you, out of the gate, I don't believe that. I don't want to think like that, because I don't think my expectations about Redemption should even top Double or Nothing. Now, the show that I'm excited to see them top is All In. Hopefully, All In Wembley in England. Hopefully, they sell that shit out completely and they top that with their great stories. The thing what that works about AEW, they're not a juggernaut. They're not some big fucking WWE juggernaut. They need to do great booking. They need to tell great stories and don't fuck up their shit. If they fuck up their shit, people are gonna fuck up their product. And they're gonna say, "Fuck this, I'm not coming." That's why the shows. That's why they have not still gone back to doing weekly. It shows you that you're doing great if you see attendance, and is that if you're going back to doing the weekly, fucking shows like the weekly big arena shows. Maybe start going back to doing that so I can see that fucking thing going again. But I hope so. Because I don't think. When was the last time we got a fucking sellout? I'm already. Like, Double or Nothing was a sellout. A legit sold out. Was there any other pay per view domestically in AEW or even in fucking. Like, domestically was the last sellout in the United States? I don't know. I don't think there was an AEW pay per view that I can think of as a fucking sellout. Well, straight up, this shit was a fucking sellout. Holy shit. Incredible pay per view. No, I don't think there was a pay per view that was a sellout at all. I don't think it was a pay per view that was a sellout at all, honestly. I don't think so. I don't think it was a pay per view that was a fucking sellout at all. This pay per view was like an incredible sellout. Incredible sellout. 3 Incredibles, give that. Incredible 3. That's when that comes out. Pixar's Incredible 3. I think AEW Double or Nothing was Pixar's Incredible 3, definitely. Three incredible fucking variables to give AEW's pay per view Double or Nothing. That's what I would say. This show was fucking incredible. Top to bottom. Incredible. Outstanding. An outstanding performance. Just peak. Outstanding Mount Everest peak. This shit was fucking two fucking peak. Was Double or Nothing 2026. Yeah, I'm not even gonna fucking. It blew last year's Double or Nothing pay per view. I thought it was an amazing show. The 2025 one. I thought that show was amazing. This fucking Double or Nothing blew that out of the fucking water. Blew it fucking far away. This is the best wrestling show and I have seen since fucking WrestleMania 40. And I mean it. This is the best wrestling show in any fucking company I have seen since WrestleMania 40. This was better than WrestleMania 40. Sorry to break it to the fucking Fed boys out there. This was better to me than WrestleMania 40. So that might be like, oh, how could you say that? Cody Rhodes, the Bloodline, the fucking this, the Rock, the fucking this shit, the Bloodline rules. Cody finishing the story, Sami Zayn, and all the fucking undercard was incredible too. I fucking get it, dude. But this show, to me personally, like this show was one of the greatest pay per views I have ever seen. Period. And if you don't fucking believe that, I saw some fucking WWE fans saying that I watched this show for the first time. First AEW show I saw that this show was fucking incredible. What the fuck does that tell you? The Fed boys are out there telling you that shit. Like this show was incredible. Incredible. Twice as incredible. Outstanding. Stupendous. That's for it fucking incredible. Outstanding fucking show off. Just maybe the 2020s in general. The greatest pay-per-view in AEW history, the greatest pay-per-view, the greatest show in wrestling. Sue me, I don't give a fuck. I genuinely think this show was the greatest show in wrestling. There was no dull point in the fucking match where I'm like fucking looking like, okay, it's like a little weird. The women's match was fucking amazing and amazing. Athena and Mina Shirakawa had a great fucking match. Cope and Christian versus FTR was just fun, incredible fun. Osprey and Samoa Joe was unbelievably so good. So fucking good. So it was a amazing match. Osprey and Samoa Joe's amazing match. I think it could go longer a little bit. Moxley and O'Reilly was fucking incredible. I can go on and off, bro. It's like MJF and Darby was incredible, incredible, incredible. Stadium Stampede was the most fun, incredible shit ever. Like, it's so casual watching your fucking family, man. Have a fucking family watching that shit. We're not even like real wrestling fans. Not even AEW fans. Barely ever seen AEW. I've seen more WWE. But still, it's like watching that shit with your family, man. It's fucking like, it's like seeing the escalator spot, seeing the fucking golem that was, what's his name? Leo Rush. My precious, what the fuck he's trying to do. I don't know. From Lord of the Rings, the fucking golem. From Lord of the Rings or something. It's like stuff like that. The cameos were so fucking good. That show, and then like everything on this show was just incredible. This is the greatest AEW pay-per-view ever. I think All Out 2021 is going to take a backseat to this now. This is the greatest AEW pay-per-view ever. Sue me. I don't give a shit. Argue with me if you want to. I could say, yeah, we can go back and watch again, and probably I'll tell you that this is the greatest AEW pay-per-view I have ever seen in the history of this company. They had a sold out fucking entire arena, entire Louis Armstrong Stadium, fucking Solis Tennis Court Stadium, fucking sold out, 14,000 capacity, sold out for AEW. It's like, holy no, like everything came into this. This was the best fucking home run. This is the best fucking baseball third inning, fucking last inning game fucking shot that they went for. It's the best fucking last inning I've ever seen. Like what the fuck? It's the best fucking Super Bowl strike. Sorry, it's the best fucking Super Bowl touchdown that I've ever seen. This is the best fucking touchdown I've ever seen. In one of the greatest touchdowns, just it led to fucking incredible, outstanding perfection. How can I not say anything more good about this show? This show's fucking incredible. It was just incredible. Holy shit, this show, chat. This show was straight up incredible. It was an incredible show. It was top to bottom to me a fucking incredible show. There was absolutely nothing that I felt outside this fucking show that there was any inkling towards any fucking weird shit I felt. This show was incredible. And I fucking mean it. This show's incredible, straight up. It was an incredible AEW pay-per-view. Straight up. An incredible Double or Nothing AEW. I thought New York is not the best place to do a Double or Nothing because New York is on fucking casino vibes, or it's not really you go Double or Nothing in New York. Or, it's like New York, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's not casino. It's not like Double or Nothing. Is more like you would do it in Louisiana or Atlantic City. Which I think I would like to see them do a Double or Nothing at like more themed places where Double or Nothing would make sense. Like they did Double or Nothing in fucking Arizona last year. Glendale, right? Glendale, Arizona. And I was like, okay, this shit is great, but really? I thought this shit was fucking great, but really? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Did this shit actually matter? Like, Double or Nothing in Glendale, Arizona? I was like they need to do them more like Louisiana or Vegas or other. They can even go internationally. Like I can like let's search up some. Let's fucking have just some fun here, chat. Let's search up some like casino cities internationally. They can do a show in fucking Niagara Falls, Reno. Definitely is Reno one. Atlantic City, Vegas. Sorry, but Reno, Nevada, Mystic. Let's search them up. Like they need to do these Double or Nothing shows in casinos, honestly. Because I think if they fucking do this in casinos, it makes more sense.
Playing for moment.
There's a lot of like they could do it in Niagara Falls. Like, is there any arena in Niagara Falls? Maybe there's a stadium or arena in Niagara Falls. Yeah, it's not that big. It's there, but it's not a fucking huge arena. Okay, this is big. This is called the Meridian Center. They could do a show here, definitely. I don't know what's the capacity for this. Meridian Center. Like, they could run a show here. I think it would be fucking great if they do. Yeah, I would definitely think if they run a show there, it would be fucking great. I definitely think that show would be fucking great if they run a show there. It's a great venue. It generally is. Yeah, and I'm excited about looking at some AEW venues where I would like them to run shows. I want to like go into other fucking go internationally if they fucking can to just go and fucking kill it, you know. Like, go to the Mediterranean Credit Union Arena, whatever. Go to the fucking Mediterranean. The Meridian Center. Capacity. Holds up to how many people? Okay. to build the veterinarian center? Wait a second, chat. Capacity. Let's check the capacity of the Mediterranean Center. 6,000? I mean, not the best, probably, if you want to get a big crowd there in Niagara Falls. Yeah, I don't think I would do that. But, like, I feel like not any international places. Makua. We can go here. Where's Makua? Macau. Oh, Maku, whatever. It's in China, actually. I'm so intrigued for them to like run a show here, maybe. Okay, that's back to what I was saying. We're gonna cover this definitely later. Back to what I was saying, but it was a great fucking atmosphere. Felt like a sold out, just incredible. One of the greatest AEW. This is the greatest AEW pay-per-view ever. It's not even one of it's the greatest. Hashtag AEW pay